here.
I'm getting out of here. Somebody help!
This looks promising. Alduin isn't getting any weaker while we stand around here gawping at the architecture. Alduin isn't getting any weaker while we stand around here gawping at the architecture. Let's get this door open and see what we've got. Let's get this door open and see what we've got. Let's get this door open and see what we've got. Let's get this door open and see what we've got. Let's get this door open and see what we've got. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion, the ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. Alduin isn't getting any weaker while we stand around here gawping at the architecture. Hold on. What was that?
I'm warning you. Back off! Never should have come here.
That's what you want, huh? I'm right behind you. You lead, I'll follow.
If you need help drawing some blood, let me know. It's coming to life. You did it. After you, you should have the honor of being the first. Oh.
Shaw's boat, here it is. Aldrin's Wall, so well preserved, huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Kabiri sculpture and relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yes, let's see what we have. Look, Here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord tongues, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his turn.
So we're looking for a shout, then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive longswords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. I know the prophecy by heart. Once all blades knew it. When misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower rocks and time is reshaped. When the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles. When the dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls. When the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the world eater wakes and the wheel turns upon the last dragonborn.
Well, I'm gonna look around some more. See what the old blades hold.
Sky above. Voice. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? Do not be so sure about that. Beware. The Blades may claim to serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. As for me, I kept from you only what you were not yet ready to know. Are still not ready to know, as your question reveals. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. I have given my answer. Go and reconsider your course. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. show you how to open the way.
Look. Va. Cor.
Grant you my understanding of so this is your final gift from us, Skyrim. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to paradise.
Yolok. Greetings, Hundunik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patient of at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long living, the elder speaks first. Hear my Thum, feel it in your bones. Match it, if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. Understand fire as the Dove do. What you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No. You seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Kruza, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknus Nikron. Alduin was not truly defeated. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin. But it was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have... It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwa, the Kele, Elder Scrolls, as you name them. They have often been used for prophecy. Yes, but this is only a small part of their power. Zophas, not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ, time flows. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent, time was. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Achran will allow you Then you will feel, know. You will see them. Wuth Fadon, my friends, Haken, Gormley, the first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes. Vomendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon, they would... Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin Stur, his tyranny. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power, contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become... Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the... Think of the way force may be applied, effort. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus? Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in... Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Which calls to you. In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is... That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyak. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Dremyolok, greetings. Sum Ark Mora.
So, you spoke to Parthenax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Such blasphemies are the calling of mages, not followers of the way. Take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you. Perhaps not. But this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, in order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. The Blades were born of dragon-hating crusaders. They still carry that legacy, although they may not remember from whence it came. They carried out a genocide of dragons when they first came to Tamriel. And now, they will do it again. With your... The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortal... Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice, true mastery of the voice, can only be achieved when your inner spirit, in the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance. That is commendable. But remember, the dragon blood is itself a gift of Akatosh. Do not try. Your destiny requires you to use your voice. Why else would Akatosh have bestowed this power? If you remember to use your voice in service to the purpose of Akatosh, you will remain true to the way. That may be what you were here for, Dragonborn. But stopping Alduin is one thing. Helping you wipe out dragons again. Dragons are part of the natural order of the world. The Blades thought to change the order to... But again, we see that the natural order will be restored one way or another. Perhaps we would have dragon allies against Alduin if the ancient Blades had not acted so arrogantly. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance. Sky above, voice within.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
If you've business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. Take a look. Good day.
Keep clear of the college and keep yourself out of trouble.
Nope. Sorry. No.
You lost? I'll sell just a... I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count. Wasn't by choice. Options without the coin to pack up and leave. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't so I'll sell whatever I can. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Until next time. They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouting.
It's been so long since we've had any contact. You realize I would be most impressed to see. If it's true, and you do have the voice, would you mind showing me? I've never seen it firsthand. What's that? So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Good. Glad we straightened that out.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
Are you feeling sick?
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage.
You know, they say
I hope you
knowledge has its
appreciate
own
the
reward.
opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? I see. Well, please let me know when you are.